Wendy let me know yesterday that she's expecting seeds in the mail. She thinks they're already here. Let's take a look. And my gardener. I was thinking it might have been Baker Creek this time. She'll be excited to see these. The past few days have been good weather for working on this garden space. The cattle panel trellises have been removed and landscape fabric has been pulled up. My wife wants to shift the whole garden uphill a bit. Having the garden run right up to the fence just wasn't working for her. Too many brambles and weeds from the pasture and right along the fence line especially were invading the garden. So now we're going to have a lane that I'm going to need to mow behind the garden, and that'll also give a nice buffer zone to keep her garden a little more tidy. We didn't get all of the landscape fabric pulled up yet, but there's enough open space now to move the chickens again. We want the chickens to scratch through and eat anything that they can find from the remains of last year's garden. I've got a little extra fence. We probably should have tried to remove one more landscape fabric strip last night. When we do remove that, I can easily just expand the fence a little bit to tighten it up a little. The soil out here still looks pretty exceptional. The chickens, however, will help fertilize it just a little bit more for us as well. Our goats are still escaping. They're not supposed to be in our front yard. Everyone except Indigo. She cannot get under the fence. She doesn't like being over there by herself. Indigo. You're the only good goat right now. We need to do some electric fencing for our goats, and we've got some materials to get started on it.
Mommy said this is my side-by-side. You're not allowed.
Not too bad being chauffeured around.
Bench. He gets the whole bench, he says. I do not sit on the floor like those other dogs. He's gonna watch those chickens down there. That's the right side.
The camera fell off and it freaked Wendy out. She thought it was a mouse.
Well, I thought it was a bird nest that fell on my head.
I think that was a scream for a mouse falling on her head.
But no, it would have been louder. It would have been louder. Who was over there looking at it like, is that from you, Daddy?
no matter what. Any more that we want to do the last one? We'll have to cut the extra off for these grounding rods that are sticking a little bit too much off the ground.
Brian! Brian! I turned your camera around because he was being all sorts of weird. I already filmed it.
You did show it?
Yes. You can thank me later because it was adorable and I was giggling in the background. Don't let him do your camera.
You're a troublemaker. A troublemaker. Takes a little longer to cut through than I thought. Arrows. Fresh from the pond. A wet dog.
Why are you filming me doing this? Do they really need to see me screwing the thing?
I want to show that we're both working on this electric fence.
Well, I'm going to be the one working on it. You're just helping me.
I am the assistant on this project. Wendy's got this all figured out, and I appreciate all that she does.
This is the on-off switch. For those of you who are unaware of what an on-off switch is, when this is off, the electric out there doesn't work. When this is on, the electric out there works. It's an on-off switch. Brian thinks I need to explain it, so sorry.
It's good to know what we're doing. This is good content here.
It's an on-off
good content.
switch.
Yes.
I do not have one for Brian. I am very sorry.
Wendy.
No. 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 Girl. See, I don't let her get away with stuff. Brian lets her get away with everything.
I do let her get away with stuff.
So, hopefully there'll be enough room there. So, probably right around in this area.
Right about there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, about an inch apart, you think? About an inch apart. We got kind of a late start on this electric fence project, but that really doesn't matter. This is going to be weeks or maybe even more than a month-long project. So we'll be doing little bits and pieces of this in different videos, I believe. We've run out of daylight. Thanks for watching. Remember, your dreams are closer than the moon. Thanks for taking this trip around the moon with us.